Alright, what is up, Cine Squad? Welcome to the first video of 10 kills in 10 day series where I take you from literally zero to hero. Been playing this game for about 15 years now, um, and this is my best attempt at trying to help you guys get better, right? So, the first class we're going to talk about is this one right here. It's called the Kilo. Now, this is the best all-around assault rifle they have in the game. It's easy to use, it has the lowest recoil, it has the highest damage output in certain ranges. So it's kind of really easy to use. We're just going to go ahead and use it, right? Boom. So here are the attachments that you want on this gun. Attachments make or break the gun. Always, always, always use the silencer. So we're going to go to muzzle and go down to the bottom one, use monolithic suppressor. With this suppressor, it pretty much gives you more damage range and it makes you invisible on the map so you don't show up, right? You sacrifice a little bit of aim down sight speed, which means when you aim down your gun, it's going to pull up a little slower than others, but we'll take that sacrifice. The next thing you're going to use is the Singard Arms Prowler Barrel. This barrel does the same thing pretty much as the silencer, besides, it's not keeping you off the map, but it's giving you more damage range, it's giving you faster bullet speed and better recoil control. Hands down, best thing to use. Next, we're going to go over to the optic. Now, the optic, some people like it, some people don't. I suggest you always put an optic on, especially if you're kind of newer at the game, because using iron sights, it's going to look a little narrow. You're going to lose your player that you're trying to target onto. So use a sight. My favorite one, and all the pro players use it, is the VLK 3.0 optic. The reason they use it is because you get an enhanced zoom level, so it's kind of like you're looking at a sniper scope, but there's no sniper glint, and you just get better accuracy. Ammunition. Now, when you're playing Warzone, I don't know if you're a complete beginner or if you've played a couple games before, you need bullets. You can't kill somebody in 3 bullets. It's not possible. You need a lot of ammo. And you're not going to hit all your shots unless you're, the Michael Jordan of Call of Duty, right? And we are not that. So you need more bullets. 50 round mags will give you enough bullets where you can kill at least 2-3 enemies and still not sacrifice the movement speed you lose if you put on 60 round mags or 100 round mags. You can just tell at the stat sheet underneath you lose a lot of mobility. So we're going to put it on 50 rounds, and then we're going to put it under barrel. We're going to put that on the Ranger foregrip. Now the Ranger foregrip, what that pretty much does is gives you better recoil management. Now you can always use different ones like the Commando, and it's going to say the same thing: recoil stabilization, aiming stability. But just trust me, go with the Ranger. It gives you a little bit more range. So that is the first class we need, right? First gun. Now, for your secondary weapon, it can be anything. I suggest just putting it on a knife. You can use a pistol, but you won't kill anybody with it, so it's really not useful. You'll move a lot faster with the knife. You also can put a launcher. RPG is what I suggest if you like, blowing shit up. RPG is what you want to do. If you want to play a little more passive and try to get these kills, then use a knife. Now, here comes for the perks. You get 3 perks, right? They all do something different. The first perk I suggest is EOD. What that does, it says take reduced damage from any non-kill streak explosives and fire. So if grenades hit you, if rocket launchers hit you, if C4s hit you, which C4s will be thrown at you all the time, this is going to help you take less damage from that. So instead of dying from 2 C4s, you'll die from 4 C4s. Next perk, Ghost. Now, the only 2 perks you should ever think about running are Overkill and Ghost. What Ghost does is leaves you undetectable from UAVs, radar drones, and heartbeat sensors. UAVs are a kill streak that people can call in, and they'll show up. It'll show up as a red dot on their mini map of your location, unless you have Ghost on. You know, in Warzone, people listen to the sound and they look at the mini map. That's it. They look for red dots and they push it. And that's what I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do that. But for right now, you don't want to be on the opposite end of someone knowing your location and you having no idea. Run Ghost. Third perk. Now, I like to use Tracker. Tracker says enemies leave behind a footprint trail. See markers at enemy death locations and hide the death markers of the enemies you kill. So pretty much what that's saying is anytime someone's running away or anyone leaves footsteps, you're going to see those footsteps in a red outlined footprint. So you can see exactly where they ran away to, or if they're hiding in a little corner and they run and sit there, you'll know where exactly they went. Some other people like to use this perk called Amped. It gives you faster reload. Not faster reload, faster weapon swap. So say you're running two main guns and you want to switch very fast. We'll go over that later. Good perks. Lethal. So lethals, they allow you to pretty much do explosive damage to your opponent. Now you see that you can use a claymore, frag grenade, cocktail, C4, Semtex, yada yada yada, all these things, right? Use a C4, use a C4, use a C4. C4s are very easy to use and they're so overpowered, it's ridiculous. As you see, you toss out the C4 with your RB button. This button right here. R1 if you're playing on PlayStation. And then you double tap the X or square button depending on your console and it blows up the C4. Easy way to push buildings, you throw a C4 in there, blow it up. Usually they'll crack some armor and then you push in with your submachine gun or shotgun, clean the kill, easy kill, keep it pushing. Last but not least, one of the most important things in this class is your tactical, your heartbeat sensor. This is the most important thing for Warzone. If you're playing multiplayer, sure, you can use stuns or flashers or whatever. For Warzone, use a heartbeat. What a heartbeat does, it's like a small iPad you pull out, boom. It's going to show you in a 50-meter radius if there's anybody in the vicinity. Kind of like sonar, like you see those sonar maps in like submarines and they boop, boop, and you see dots pop up. It's the same thing. Now if you use Ghost, you won't show up on a heartbeat sensor, and that's why we use Ghost. A lot of people don't. A lot of people rock Overkill so they can get two main guns. I don't know about it. I'd rather know where people are and use my gun and my positioning. So that's the first class you want to grab, right? So in this Warzone game, if you're not familiar, loadout drops drop ever so often throughout the course of the game. So once you get your first loadout drop, you want to go with this one. Grab your Kilo and your Ghost, right? The next loadout drop, whether you get the money to buy it or it comes out through the sky, you want to grab this class. This class is the MP5. Now the MP5 is a submachine gun, which means it's a very lightweight rifle. It's going to be quick, it's going to shoot fast, it's not going to be as strong or accurate or have the most range as the previous gun we used, but this gun is more for close ranges. You're in a building, you're in, tight quarters, you want to use this gun. So it is the MP5, it's the third one down, best gun of the game. So you want to use the barrel. The barrel we're going to use is the monolithic integral suppressor. It's going to give you more faster bullet velocity and it's going to keep you off the mini map. Put it on, don't worry about it. Underbarrel, Ranger foregrip. Give you more range, give you more recoil control. You want to use ammunition, 45 round mags. Now, I say that because you're going to need a lot of bullets. If you're playing solos, you might not, but more oftentimes than not, you're going to be playing duos, squads, trios, whatever. And you need that extra bullets. And even when you're playing solo, sometimes you don't hit all your shots and you need to reload and spray them down again. use the 45. Now, next is the rear grip. I like to use the granulated grip tape just because it gives me more aiming stability. Some people like to use the stippled, which gives them faster aim down sight. Um, I like the granulated just for better accuracy. And the last but not least is the stock. Now, this has been going around in the Call of Duty community for a while. Do you use the collapsible stock or do you use sleight of hand perk? Sleight of hand perk is going to give you faster reload speed, but collapsible stock is going to give you faster movement speed. I think that the collapsible stock is where you need to be. Just because the faster you move, the faster it's harder for people to hit you, and the more you stay alive. Makes sense, right? Yeah, I thought so. So, those are the two guns. You want to grab this gun first, and then you grab this gun. And you have Ghost. Each class has Ghost. Each class has EOD. The only differences between the classes are the third perk. Perk 3 is amped for the MP5 class, and that is because you need to be able to switch from your assault rifle to your submachine gun very fast in this game. It can't tell you how many times people run up on me. I've had a kilo out, and I had to switch to my MP5, and I just couldn't fast enough because I had tracker on, and they mowed me down. But these are the two classes. This is what you need. Thanks for watching, and click on the next video, and we're going to talk about where to land. Start playing the game.